EMI, electromagnetic interference. That shit is a demon. Depends on who you are in your current state of being. Could also be an angel. Be an angel to those who are in their lower self. You know, the system keeps tabs on people before the reincarnation cycle, before the rebirth. They keep tabs on you. They're following you. It's all a part of the spectrum, though. You can't allow that to alter your emotions. Alter your emotions. I repeat where I started from. Okay, they're keeping tabs on you, right? We know that. What is it doing for you and your well-being? Keeping yourself in a higher state of mind and emotion. I like to say in a higher state of heart. I like to rock with the heart over the mind. Because it's something I got to work on first before I get to the mind and start using the mind exclusively. So, all the system is just a pyramid scheme. And when I say they keep tabs on you, believe me, they do. The system knows who the fuck you are. For some of you, not all, God damn sure myself, unless you're speaking out loud a lot of your life, your years on this earth, speaking out too loud. Yeah, they just might know you better than you know yourself. You gotta worry about looking shit like fear tactics. You see me, I'm built for a certain occasion that's gonna take place sometime. So all these fear tactics that they push between now and then, and even years ago, all that shit does is make me laugh and just press me for the better. I'm built for so much more than that. And a lot of my colleagues, you want to talk about star beings? A lot of my colleagues, star beings in the flesh. So you got demons standing by. According to the scriptures, you got 10%. Then you add those that work for the dragon. I like to call it a parasite. See, that 10%, those are just the first. But throughout history, especially in these times we're living in, they're only releasing the rest of the 90%. That 90% of demons are going inside temples, hosts, vessels. A lot of you motherfuckers made the system work their fear tactics on you so much that you became a host for spirits, those 90%, those demons that's looking for bodies to possess and take over. So you allow the system to do to you. What you gotta learn is to not let yourself, which is your aura, your light, be depleted so that happens to you. It's not too late now. But even worse, a lot of you go for this, they like to call it the jab. Fuck it, the injection. Once you get that shit now, if you already had those demons inside you, it's gonna be a lot harder for you to get that shit outside of you. To have an organic, rapid, high vibration. So you gotta work twice as hard, 3 times as much as hard. And for some people, that's work 10 times harder. Do you really care to put in all that work? Or are you just living for this life alone? People can say what they want, eh? One thing I notice, I don't really care how people look at biblical shit or this and that. One thing I do see though, I see it to be a fact throughout my life. If other people are awake to see that, they can see it too. Everything in this world goes against the 10 Commandments. Now, I'm not saying I'm all 100% for that shit, the 10 Commandments and all that, but it's as clear as day. There has to be some truth to it, because all I'm seeing around me, for each of those commandments, the society, the system goes against all of them. All those agendas are being pushed that goes against that shit. You can call it the laws Ma'at and all that. Hey, if I look at that shit, as far as I can see, those 10 are the ones that's being tampered with the most. Whatever goes against the Most High. So I'm seeing this going on in society. Unless we know there's some authenticness to that. For those that can't see that and like to argue and rebuke that shit, there must be a demon inside you for you not even to look at it before you speak. Fear tactics. Fear tactics. Hey, demons give you the truth too. Demons, they'll give you a lot of truth. Make you think you know everything. Make you stop at a certain truth so you don't look up more truth, because they want this truth that they're giving you to be enough for you to stop at, where you don't excel to the next level. And then you thinking you know everything. You thinking you're smart enough. You thinking you're ready. You thinking you're a star seed. You thinking, oh, I'm a god. God ain't no fucking gods. You guys are whack. It's a demon inside. It's a parasite. It's giving you knowledge. And just that watered down knowledge. Not even, they may give you a real fucking high quality knowledge you can spit to a lot of people. But the thing about you is, now those people that you're spitting to, they're going to make it further than you, because you stopped at a certain point thinking that you know everything. And if love is a top shit, one of the top things that a human could comprehend in the sense of positive vibration, what makes you hate somebody else's belief system? How you know they ain't past you? Or you like to judge because of how they speak? And you think you know what they know? Or you think you know how they're thinking because they didn't present their verbal properly? Naive motherfuckers is what this world is filled with. You like to judge too much. You like to talk behind people's back because you think you know them too much. And from what I see, you don't know shit. Demons in the form of light. Yeah. Fucking smoke. Most people in the world is the same. Same motherfuckers. Same. Same motherfuckers that contain the same spirits. Most people in this world is the same spirits. You have those motherfuckers that complain, and complain about not fitting in with society and feeling like you don't belong, you don't get along. Oh, people don't understand me. You feel misunderstood. You feel left out. You feel lonely. And I'm sitting back and watching. And I'm seeing that most of these motherfuckers are just like who they complain about. No different. There's many people out there in your situation. There's many people out there that's just like you, that have the same way of thinking, same complaints. So therefore, don't think everybody's the same. There's different levels of people, and different levels of people that complain just like you. People are no different from what they complain about, basically, is what I'm saying. Then you have these men out there comparing themselves with women. I'm not gonna say that either one is better than the other. What I'll tell you is that a lot of you both are full of shit out there, whether you're a man and a woman. For you men, you make it worse because women give birth to you to become a king and a leader. And what do? The opposite. A king doesn't complain. A king takes action. And as far as I'm concerned, the more quiet you are in society, the more wise you are. Because wisdom comes with quietness. Shh. Shh. Wisdom comes with silence. Because you know the games of society that people play. And some people don't even know what they complain about yet. As I said, a lot of you true community people is no different from the system that you complain about. You do everything you do for subscribers, for viewers, for attention. You want to be looked at as a righteous community leader. You want to be looked at as smart. Oh, I love what you do, man. You want to get comments. You want people to glorify you like the God that you think you are. You're not a fucking God. See, people like me can see through you motherfuckers. Then y'all is all over the place at this point. You got all these motherfuckers giving in to what you saying. You thinking you're doing something. Expose the truth that you know. But your truth is not all truth. It might be semi, might be subpar, might be half. It's not the all truth. There's a lot more things out there to learn, my friend. Stop thinking that you know it all. And for you all motherfuckers that like to complain about how people are in society and all that shit, you gotta think to yourself is, there's people out there that's doing way worse than you. And stop thinking for those people that don't even listen to take heed to those people that complain about everybody being just the same and they're different from me. I feel like I don't fit in and all this bullshit. You gotta understand this. There's people out there that are way different from you. You have some narrow-minded, evil fucks that think like everybody's just like them. We all feel the same. We all have the same feelings. No, we don't. No, we don't. So you got different divisions of people now. You gotta think like everybody's the same. You're not. You think what hurts you is gonna hurt me? You think what you dwell on and think about is something that's on my mind 24/7? You think what you got a hobby for, I have the same hobby? You think my fears is your fears? Well, I ain't got no fears in this system. The fears that I got, trust me, they're out in this world. There may be some people around this world that can relate, but most of you can't. To the few that's in this world, you can't relate. So stop thinking everybody's the same. As far as I'm concerned, y'all is a part of propaganda, a parasitical nature inside you, and it's speaking for you. Thinking you're in a know-it-all. Yes, yes. Don't know shit. The man compared himself with a woman. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how women do it, bro. They're so strong. They're so powerful. Man, they give birth to a kid, carrying a kid 9 months in the womb. How'd she do it? You're not meant to know how she does it because you're not a fucking woman. You're a man, not a woman. Women are built in a different nature. They're built with the strength to withhold that pregnancy. They're built for that occasion, even though it's painful for a lot of them. Even if it's unbearable for a lot of them. A lot of them have fear to even bear a child. Don't compare yourself as a man with a fucking woman, especially if you call yourself a king. Or a lot of you motherfuckers that like using alpha and beta terms and shit like that. You're not a fucking woman. Stop comparing yourself to a woman and women are strong as fuck, man. They bear that. Listen, they were built to carry that. You dumb fuck. That sound like fucking niggas that have the potential to be a transgender.
These are these men sound like fucking women that have the potential. Oh, these men sound like women. Not only that, they sound like men that have the potential to actually be a transgender in the future. How does a woman do it? How does she bear a child? That's just hilarious. Just listen to yourself. Listen to them. I listen to them speak sometimes. How does she do it? Not using their fucking back of their brain, or at least your forebrain, since you don't have a fucking next brain, or since you're just one-sided or lopsided brain motherfuckers. How does she do it? Yo, women are powerful, yo. They're so powerful. And you got the woman too. Some of the women on the platform, you see them agreeing with them. Like, yeah, I would like to see you men carry a fucking child. And shit like that. It's like, you men are stupid, bro. You're not a fucking woman. So stop comparing yourself and wondering how it feels to carry a child and all that. You're not like how can't you use your brain and just think? Like the most high creator, or if you want to say nature, or you want to say the cosmos, whatever the fuck you believe in, or source creator or whatever, they were meant with a nature where they're meant to bear kids. They have a feeling that's different from yours. They have a nature that's different from yours. Oh, is your no, they don't. Okay, so is your nature like as a man? You're born as a man, right? So is your nature a woman's nature? Let's listen to yourself. How did he do it? Yo, the strong as fuck. Yo, carry me for 9 months, yo. Love your mother, yo. Carry me 9 months, yo. Damn right, she love your mother for carrying you 9 months. Don't you think you're your mother and one day in your life, what you think of how it feels? Don't you become a woman in the next life so you can understand that you're not built like a fucking woman when you was a man? You're gonna be reborn with amnesia, so you won't remember what it'd be like to be a man. Holy shit! It's like a comedy. You know what I mean? Comedy. Yeah, and this is what I say, man. Most people being attracted to what they hate. I can tell you how many times in my life I seen this shit. I seen this shit like a whole existence. People attracted to what they hate or complaining about what they hate, complaining about what they dislike about people and feeling like they're different and society, like I don't fit in. You just and then you see them say that we're special people, people that's like that. Oh, you're just different or resonation, you don't resonate with the average person, this and that. Yeah, you're probably right, and this and that. But one thing that I see is like you're full of shit. Because when you have people now that would actually reach out to you and try to get to know you and try to join or make you feel better or speak to you or this that, it's kind of like a woman complaining about men, how men are and this and that, and you get a good man that comes around and you diss him because you didn't come hard enough. You want a gangster, right? Maybe the gangster comes too hard and then you might end up giving him the pussy and fucking, and then later on you complain the same way, just like you would complain about a nice guy in the first approach. You see, what do you want exactly? A lot of you men are turned out the same way. You complain about you complain about what you're exactly like. No different than the system that you complain about. No different.
See now, I can laugh, I can joke around because for me it's actually comedy. For you, you take it seriously because you'll never stop complaining, and this is what you struggle with. I don't have the same struggle as you. I know it pisses you off too, right? It makes you angry. Yeah, you don't have the same struggle as me? See, for every power, there's a weakness. For every power, there's a weakness. For every strength, there's a disability. Vice versa. For every disability, there's a power. It's just the way life is. So you work on each of your powers, work on each of your disabilities. Why do you want to be perfect so badly? It's like when you create a player in a video game. Let's talk about basketball, for example. An NBA video game. When you're creating a player and you turn the speed up to 99%. You could turn the strength up to 99%. But then you notice that things like the stamina can't go to 99. You can go to 50%. Things like the dunk can't go to 50%, or the 3-point shot can't go to 50% because you use all the percentage on the other factors. Right? You want it where you can have everything at 99%. Y'all motherfuckers want too much in life. You never work for it. You gotta work on every blood clot aspect of the game before you think to have everything at 99%. And when you actually build up one or two all the way to 99, guarantee you when you're working on another aspect in the game, and I'm talking about real life, this is not a game right now. While you're working on another aspect that you couldn't get all the way up to par, you're going to end up losing areas of where you had 99% before, because a lot of your time is spent now into working on those factors, and then those factors that you mastered in before is going to become lower. That's just the way life is. So the more you work on the weakness, your strengths are going to become lower when the weakness goes higher. Does that piss you off? Makes you frustrated because you want to be God so badly? You want to be the Most High so badly? Like Lucifer? Like Satan? Where the fuck name you want to call him? You want to be that motherfucker so badly? And it shows you how much lifetimes and how much of your lifetime that you have to endure in this game called life. How much growth you need. It's a lot you got to do, my friend. But a lot of you people, you allowed your disabilities to overpower your strengths and become depressed, or worst case scenario, suicidal because you never worked on, you never decided to pursue your weaknesses and your strengths. See, I'm speaking about how you have to work on the strength to get the weakness perfected, or work on the weakness and then the strength gets lowered, then you have to go back to the strength to perfect it more, but then the weakness goes down back again. You gotta go back and forth, and it shows you how hard you have to work in this life. And that hard working is going to show you what your passion is really for, what you should be doing in this life. Because for some people it's going to come hard, and it's going to come hard for a reason, because you're not working on what you're here for. It's not for you. But if you was working on what you're here for, you damn near could get damn near 5 attributes up to a 99%. There's a final end goal at the end of that I won't bring up now. I'm going to say that for another stream, because I could talk another hour about that. Just know that the video games give you a hint, and this game is no different than most of the video games and the movies and the cartoons, the animations that they give you out there, and the commercial advertisements, all that bullshit. When you look at those stuff, you begin to learn that balance is perfection. Yeah. Balance is key. You want to pray for yourself. You want to pray for yourself to see, a lot of people are praying unrealistic prayers, or prayers that will never be answered, because your karma or your manifestation is in the wrong places. What are you trying to manifest? You're manifesting things that's not actually lining up with your frequency, lining up with your resonation. Even though, yeah, you want that car so bad because that's my style. You want that outfit so bad because it's my style. But what about the time of when you're trying to manifest? Peace, you done now. I'm on the YouTube. It's a throwaway. You already know. Fucking around. I know at least two or three people at least will get this where they can actually hear it. I might change something for them. I might do something for them. I'm gonna regurgitate what I'm saying. Alright. I'm gonna regurgitate. I'm seeing it, you on the platform over there, but I don't see you on the YouTube live. But it's all good. It's all gravy. But you hearing me same way, right? Put a 1. I say yeah. I tell people, you want to manifest things. I think if I should even go into this, I'll regurgitate. I'm gonna come back on a little later, like in a bit, a couple hours, and I'm gonna regurgitate everything I just said on this stream. Everything. Don't pray out loud. If you're trying to manifest things, why would you pray out loud? Think about it. If you're trying to manifest something and you know the enemy's listening, why are you going to pray out loud? When you think praying out loud, you don't think the enemy listens or the enemies listen? You pray from within, right? Pray from within, from the heart. You don't have much in your mind when you're praying from within. You got your end goals, where you want to be. How can you manifest something when you know what's against you is going to be taking notes, knows what buttons to push? As I said before, the system keeps tabs on you. So why the fuck would you pray out loud? As I said again, get out of your head thinking everybody's just like you. Because for a lot of people, no matter how, even if they're worse than you, they're in a better manifestation process. And maybe some even worse than you. There's people like I ran into thinking I'm just like them. Like, yo, what would you do if you had this money and this and that? I would do this and that. I would do this and that. And I'd say, I wouldn't do that. And they tell me, yeah, you would. I'm like, no, I wouldn't. Yeah, you would. Trust me. If you had that much money, you would do that. I'm telling you, no, I wouldn't. And they'll just wholeheartedly disagree because they think like you're just like them. Naive motherfuckers. They think you're just like them. Don't you ever think like that? I've seen take people's advantage, take advantage of people, take their kindness or weakness and shit like that. Full of shit motherfuckers. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Bunch of weird motherfuckers. Thinking everybody's like them. I remember this old motherfucking Dread. Thinking we're just the same. And some shit played on TV about Barack Obama back then or whatever. And I called Barack Obama and say, fraud or whatever, this and that. I mean, the old man, old Dread, fake Dread motherfucker got pissed off. Oh, the black clot you mean? Barack Obama, the lion of this and that, lion of Judah. And then, wild out on me. Ready to die for Barack Obama type shit, type wild out. I'm saying, this motherfucker, you're a weirdo, you're an idiot. Not knowing how to blow your head off right now. The hell you fucking yelling your voice at about Barack Obama, this and that. Dumbass motherfucker. Let's see how weird people are. Even back then. Fake ass Dread in his fucking 50s. Thinking I'm just like you. And then when I disagreed with something that didn't resonate with you right away. What are you talking about? We ain't the same, motherfucker. Brainwashed like you. All of your politicians are under the same category. Playing two sides of the fence. Act like they're against each other, but really they're working together when it comes to duality. The fuck out here. It's just a chess game. It's just a board game for them. You know when you're bored? A board game for when you're bored? So they call it board game. It's what these elites play with the sheeple. Play with the cattles. They play board games with the cattles. That's what they do. Can't play board games with me. I'll wake up and start controlling my own fucking player. You're trying to go this way and the player's going that way. Trying to play board games with me. You crazy? Nah, you motherfuckers is crazy, sick in the head. I'm here to tell you today, wake the fuck up. Take control of yourself. And stop making people make you make up your mind. You make up the mind about your own fucking self. Stop making people control what you think. Control the movements you're going to take. give you their advice when you should be giving yourself advice first. Take a step forward and I'll help you the rest of the way. Have you helped yourself yet before you ask for help? Or did you ask for help right away without even trying yourself? Regardless if the task is very hard. That's what life is all about. Learn to do as much task by yourself without asking. How much task can you do by yourself without asking? Anyways, this is a takedown stream because I'll be regurgitating everything I just said when I go live again. I'm going to say everything I just said, maybe word for word, about what I just said. You take notes. You don't know. Your boy, Prophet Pre. You know, fucking music this morning. That's strictly truth. A lot of y'all are not telling the truth. A lot of y'all are hiding. Snakes in the grass. All you care about is hit the like button. Hit the like button. Comment and subscribe. Hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and this and that. You don't give a fuck about truth. What you care about is people engaging so your channel grows. That's all you care about is channel growth. I know real community leaders that lost their channel because they wasn't about that. And they had more subscribers than you had. So that talks a lot. That speaks a lot. They were on their way. And they were still ignoring fucking flags and this and that. And in my opinion, I think they shouldn't have did that. They should have played the game a little bit more so they can make their channel last a little bit more. So they can reach out to more people. But instead, they were just caught up in just giving the truth. They didn't care about losing their channel. No matter how much they had. That shows you how genuine they were about the truth. Living every day like your last, not knowing if you're going to live to see tomorrow, even if you have a big channel. I know a few true community leaders that lost their channel. They knew me very well. And they're gone now. What you're left with is fucking misingenuine people. So you got to figure out who is really genuine for you. And what do you even care to have that discernment and decipher who is really genuine for you? I doubt most of you in, because most of you are the same. You're all the same motherfuckers. You're the same chess pieces that same puppet master is playing with. And you don't know your boy Pre. I'm out of this bitch.